Chciałem się patrzeć w kamerę, ale w którą? W tą?
Możesz albo w tą, albo w tą.
W tą?
Tak, no.
A słyszysz?
Tak, już teraz mam wszystko.
Grasz? Dzień dobry, witamy wyjątkowo w salonie Lexus Bydgoszcz. Wcześniej odcinki były nagrywane w Toyocie, w aucie, a teraz zmienimy sobie lekko formę i tutaj Przemek Obarski nam zaproponował, żeby to zrobić w formie podcastu i myślę, że to będzie fajna zmiana w tych wywiadach, które niedługo zobaczycie. Moim Państwa gościem dzisiaj będzie Martyce Kimbrough. Hello Martis.
How's it going?
I'm going to introduce you a little bit to the fans. You're 29 years old, born in Lima, Ohio, 6'1", played professionally in Spain, Georgia, France, and for the last 2 years in Poland for Enea branch Astoria, Bydgoszcz. And right now, after the 4 games, you're averaging almost 18 points on 51% from the field and 47 from the 3-point line in almost 30 minutes played per game. Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
Martis.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, I mentioned your great ability to score the ball from the 3-point line, and I wanted to ask you, you were always known as a sharpshooter, 3-point specialist, and a clutch player. I'm referring to that shot you made against Windsuit last year.
Yeah, my whole life I've always been like a really good shooter. That's probably the thing that I do best on the basketball court. Ever since I was a kid, you know, my family, they actually played basketball. So we always just shoot in the backyard at my grandparents' house or in the driveway at my dad's house or something like that. Even when I was in high school, we won the state championship, and I made a lot of 3-pointers in this game. We were one of the second team in the history of our city to win the championship. In college, I made a lot of big shots as well. I made some buzzer beaters. So for me, I just always wanted to be one of the best players. And my dad and my mother and my family always told me, like, you know, if you want to be a good player, one of the best players, then you have to be prepared for the big moments. So just like any other kid, when you in the driveway playing basketball or something, in your mind, you're like 3, 2, 1, and you shoot
exactly.
it. Yeah. So as far as the shot against Windsuit, man, that was crazy. Like that was I think it was game 5.
Yeah.
Game 5 to go to the championship.
Was it the biggest shot of your career? Can you say that? Or you made any bigger shots?
Yeah, you could probably say that was the biggest shot of my career. And that was at the professional level, the final games to go to the championship.
Exactly.
Probably a sold-out crowd. I don't know. And we were down 2-0 to start that series, if you remember. So, yeah, that's probably one of my biggest shots of my career. Yeah, I can't even really explain that moment. I wasn't even thinking. We just kind of in the zone, and it was close games.
Out,
just zone out. But to be honest, I practice those shots every day. Like I get to practice probably an hour early every single day, and then after practice, I also shoot shots. So last year, me and Vinu would shoot after practice every day. So people see these shots and they think it's pretty cool, but you know, I do this every single day. So.
Okay. You mentioned your family. I can see on social media that all the time someone called Kimbrough is commenting our stuff. It's like the family is a big part of your life, like?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Like where I'm from, Lima, Ohio, it's a small city. So it's very like family oriented.
It's like 35,000 citizens?
Yeah,
I Googled something like that.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say probably about 35, 40,000.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really very family oriented. And for me, I was blessed to have both of my parents. And, you know, I got a great support system. My family, even my friends and their parents, we all like family, you know? So, yeah, on Facebook, my family and my friends, they definitely show a lot of love. Yeah. Shout out to the fam, for sure.
All the time. So we move to your family. I want to know what kind of person is Martyce Kimbrough. Like we see you really driven to be really professional. Like we only see you on the basketball court where things are, let's say, really intense. Like. And you're willing to sacrifice a lot to do whatever it takes to get the win. Like you're meditating, you're like, you know, locking in under every game. What kind of person you are, like personally?
Yeah, off the court, man, I'm just like anybody else, man. I mean, I just like to have fun. Have fun, play video games. When I'm back home in the United States, I go bowling a lot with my friends.
Bowling?
Yeah. I used
Can
to
you bowl like a real professional? Like you get, I know, 10 strikes in a row?
Like that. I could
really?
do something like that. Something
Okay,
like that. 10 strikes, I don't know, but I'm all right though. When I was a kid, I was in the bowling league actually for probably about 4 years after school bowling. So and that was something that me and my family did just in our free time. So man, other than that, man, I like music. I like to hang out and just kind of relax in my free time when I'm not playing basketball or working on business or something like that. I just like to, chill out, hang out with my friends. So I'm just a normal guy, just like anybody else. But when it comes to basketball, it's time to be serious and lock in because, we have something that we want to accomplish.
Yeah. So a part of basketball being your job, you treat it like really seriously. It's not only, you're getting paid and you don't care about, the outcome of what you put. So I want to ask you, what did you felt after losing to Krosno at the last game of the previous season? And we're gonna close this topic. I know it's painful and it was a hard pill to swallow, but
the Krosno series, it still kind of eats at me sometimes because we were this close. And we got to give credit to them because they played a good series and their coach also did a really good job in that series. So definitely give credit to them. But, for me, I think we lost in 5 games and it was difficult because Martin, our point guard, he got hurt in the first round. Hilu, he got hurt in maybe game 4, I believe, of that series. So a lot of guys had to step up, play different roles that they normally wouldn't play. But no excuses. I still think we had a good opportunity. What really kind of gets me is I think it was game 3. Game 3, it was at Sisu, and I fouled Trey Jackson with 1 second left on the clock or something like that. They made a couple free throws and won the game, and I think that game right there kind of decided the series. So, good for them. Got to give respect to somebody when they beat you. Yeah, you got to give respect to them, but. It definitely is motivating for this season now to get back in.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you what is the goal for this season at the end of the interview. So we're gonna switch to stick to the plan. Your brand, your say camps you do when you come back to the US. Why your brand is called Stick to the Plan? Like, can you talk us through why is it in this way? What is it called?
Yeah. So Stick to the Plan, that was something I started probably around 2018.
Before COVID.
Yeah. It was my senior year of college. And that was just kind of something that I use as a mantra for myself. With me growing up, I was always kind of like a motivated, driven person.
So sticking to the plan.
Yeah, that was just always something that I lived by anyways.
Okay.
So as I got older, I started reading more books and just learning more just about branding yourself because us as basketball players, we have value. And not only are you a basketball player, you're a brand as well. So that was just something that was true to me. Yep. And, I can remember some guys like, Travis Walton, Coach Bob Segerson in my city having basketball camps. So I wanted to just have a basketball camp. Eventually that grew into training, clothing, public speaking, things like that. So right now, the biggest things are probably basketball training and the basketball camp.
Is it like being an influencer to the kids, like having a big influence for them, like knowing how big path you have been through, showing them that after the hard work and sticking to the plan, you can eventually make it up. Like, being an overseas player to earn money and to, influence the others after sticking to the plan. Yeah,
exactly. Again, where I'm from, you can either go left, you can go right. There's a lot of positive influences in my city and there's a lot of negative influences in my city. So for me, my gift is basketball and I'm a good speaker. So I wanted to use my gifts to be able to show kids, like, you don't have to be the tallest, you don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to necessarily be the best at what you do, but just have something that you going for, that you can work towards every day and try to just keeping kids out of the street, keeping kids out of trouble, doing something positive.
Just making them busy with something else.
Yeah. You got to have something that you want to work towards, because I think, we all have something that we're good at and that we're blessed at, that we can do better than anybody else. It just, you got to find it. And it might not always be a basketball player, but I'm just going to use what I learned through basketball to try to teach the next generation, and hopefully they can use that in basketball, business. Maybe they want to play the piano. I don't know what they want to do, but
I don't know, but maybe the motivation you gave them about playing basketball is gonna have a different outcome in a different, let's say, life scenarios.
Exactly.
Like in a normal work, maybe on playing the piano, as you said. but that's really cool.
Yeah. So the main thing right
cool.
now, we do basketball training. I just had my 7th basketball camp. Each year. 7th. Yep. 2026 will be number 8. And we got some more events and more things lined up that we're going to do moving forward, kind of expanding the brand a little bit. We've done public speaking at different high schools and colleges and things like that. So we got some good things on the way.
Okay. You mentioned about coaching the kids, and I wanted to ask you if you can spot the difference between you being a kid and being coached by others, and what was the difference in coaching your kids right now? Have you taken some lessons of what not to do with the kids to make them better right now, or how does it look like?
Man, that's a good question. Again, man, if you were from where I'm from, it would be easier for me to explain it to you. But I had some really good coaches growing up. Like most of my coaches are ex-basketball players, and I was fortunate because my dad also was my coach, and he was a really good basketball player. So they were really hard on us from an early age. So when coaches yell at me and stuff, I like that.
We like it too. We have influence of the Serbian, Croatian, basketball from the past. So we know that.
Yeah. So for me, I was always, somebody. When my coaches, they were always hard on us. So. It was always, you had to work hard to make it out of where we're from. Like I said, it's a small city. So I think nowadays with the kids, they don't really like when people yell at them too much.
Yeah, that's quite different with the kids, with the generation right now.
Facts. So it's just a different society nowadays. But I don't think that's the main thing is I don't want to say kids are softer, but you just got to know how to talk to them and know how to.
You need to have different approach to these kids in this generation. Like they're willing to learn as much as you were willing to learn back in the days, but with a different approach, maybe they're gonna be more successful than you are. And you just hope.
And then also I think they all have social media. I grew up in the world without a cell phone, so
exactly.
I think sometimes the social media, it makes you forget that success doesn't just happen in one day. It's going to take months, maybe years to get what you want. So I think that's another thing is.
You said something about social media. I heard something on the social media that the comparison is a thief of joy.
Facts.
Yeah, it's like
super facts.
If the kids are gonna be looking at the, the basketball influencers, the NBA players, the mixtapes, whoever puts them in, they're gonna be like, come on, I cannot make it. He's too good. It's gonna take me the road is gonna be too long for me to be at this level. So the comparison to others, the thief of joy.
Yeah, and another thing with social media is kids. They see these trainers on social media doing these crazy moves.
Exactly.
And it's not like that in real life. If you want to be good, so to any basketball players that are watching this right now, if you want to be good, you actually got to do boring stuff a lot and master that, and then do the crossover between the legs, spin move, do all that stuff once you get to an elite level. But even me, I'm still at a professional level, and I still work on just one dribble pull-ups. You can do all the crossovers you want in the world. At the end of the day, you got to be able to make layups, floaters, pull-ups, catch and shoot threes.
Exactly.
The boring stuff. So I think that's the main difference, though, with my generation and the kids now.
Okay. We're going to move to being a player in the Polish Basketball League. We don't see often many players staying for more than one season here. It doesn't matter if that's the highest league or the first division league, which we are playing right now. But for you, the decision to stay here was relatively quick. Did it take you long to sign the contract here? What were your thoughts after the season?
Kind of a few things really. Number one, I was actually in a similar situation when I played in Spain, my last year in Spain. We were on a really good team, similar to Astoria. And they had a goal to promote. We ended up losing in the playoffs.
Okay.
They made me an offer to come back, and I didn't go back. A couple years later, this team ended up promoting anyways. So, you know, I feel like this moment came back around again. So I was like, okay, let me try a different decision and let me stay and see what happens. And on top of that, like I really love playing for Astoria. I love the coaches, the teammates, the staff, the president. In my opinion, I think we got the best fans in the league. I just put a video on TikTok saying we got the best fans in the league. So yeah, it's. I mean, why leave if you have all of these things that you know, make you happy, and it's a good organization. And I think as a foreigner playing overseas, it's important to make sure that you have a good mental while you're gone, because you're away from your family for 9 months or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So here I enjoy being here. I wish the weather was a little bit better sometimes.
It's gonna be like that for the next 6 months. So sorry about that. And the traffic is horrible, right?
Man, the traffic is crazy. Oh my gosh, I be trying not to get road rage. But so yeah, it was. And I had some good talks with the president when we were going back and forth talking about the contract. So me and him have a really good relationship. So I just decided to come back and let's make sure we finish this thing off the right way.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here. I think the fans are not complaining that you stayed here for another season too.
Yeah, I hope not, man.
Yeah, you mentioned something about being an overseas player. Well, what are the pros, cons, and you know, what about being homesick? What do you like about Poland and Astoria? Can you elaborate on that a little bit more, please?
Yeah, I would say the good things about being overseas is you get to travel for free, basically. You get to be like a tourist.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, I've played in Poland, Spain, France, Indonesia.
It's not really often that you guys from the US are visiting Europe. I mean, for me, personally, like to give you a comparison, I've never been to the US because it's too far away and the trip is really, you know, expensive to go there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's even another thing is here in Europe, you can go to different countries easily because they're not too far away. You can even take a train or drive if you want to. Whereas America is so big, like driving just from one side of America to the other might take you half a day, a full day. So it's just different when it comes to that. But so yeah, I would say that's one of the good things about being here is the traveling. For me, I love food. Like anybody
Polish
that knows me knows that Polish food?
Or no?
It's cool, man.
It's a political answer, okay?
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's some things that I like, and some things that I don't like. But I'm always down to try it. Like I'll try any new food. Mm-hmm. I do like pierogies. Everybody always asks, "You like pierogies?"
Everyone likes pierogies.
Everybody likes pierogi, right? You know what I'm saying? The bad things, obviously missing family, of course. Like my brother, he has kids, so every time I come back home, they're just so much older and more mature. So missing things like that.
But your family visited you like last season, I think?
Yeah, like I said, I got a good support system. So every year I've been overseas, my mom or my dad have been able to come.
That's great.
A few of my cousins came.
That's great.
This year I think I got some friends that's going to come. So it's all good. And you provide opportunities for your families and friends being over here. Being away, just like you said, the different food.
Yeah.
The traffic, the weather, stuff like that. And then sometimes just not being able to speak the language.
Yeah, the language barrier is sometimes a pain. If I can say that, you're gonna beep it out.
Yeah, it's like when I played in Spain, it wasn't too bad because a lot of people speak Spanish, and growing up, you hear Spanish on TV.
Do you speak Spanish?
Un poco.
Seriously? Okay.
French was kind of the same. I took 4 years of French in high school. I did not remember any of that by the time I got to France, though. Je m'appelle Martyce and bonjour. That's about
exactly.
it.
Je t'aime and all that stuff.
Polish, man, the language is difficult.
You're learning Polish right now.
Yeah, I've been practicing. Last year, I didn't practice my Polish too much, to be honest. But I told myself this year I'm going to learn Polish so I can be able to speak to people, understand what's being said. So I know the basics like cześć, dzień dobry, jak się masz, things like this. I know the basic stuff, so I'm getting a little better. But
but that's good.
Yeah. It's cool though, man. It's cool. I like the Polish culture.
Okay, you said something about visiting your friends. I invited Jordan Lloyd to see your game on Twitter, but he didn't reply.
Didn't respond to you. He didn't respond to you?
He didn't.
Oh, man, okay. I'm gonna hit him up, man.
Okay, he didn't.
I'm gonna hit him up.
How come you're friends with Jordan Lloyd?
My boy J. Lloyd, man, that's my boy. We met, man, me and J. Lloyd probably met in like 2014, 2015. My freshman year of college, I went to a school called the University of Indianapolis.
Is it freshman the first or second year?
Yeah, freshman is your first year in college. Yep. So he had went to a school called Furman, and then he transferred to University of Indianapolis. So when I was a freshman, he was a junior, which is your third year in college. And, we got kind of similar personalities, like good people, good family. We both love basketball, clearly. So we kind of just clicked right from the jump.
Like the vibes.
Yeah, we just had good vibes. And he was kind of like a mentor for me, on top of he was probably our best player on the team. So
he was older, so.
Yeah, so he was somebody that I always kind of followed and looked up to. It just so happened that when he first started playing professionally, he played in NBA G League for the Indiana Pacers G League team. So I would go watch him. Yeah, Fort Wayne Madness at that time. Okay, look at it. Okay.
I'm the fan of Indiana Pacers. That's why.
Okay. I got you. So yeah, I would always go watch him play here and there. And then somehow, some way, when I started playing professionally, my second year, I was in Marbella, Spain, and he was playing in Valencia, Spain. So I went to go visit him a couple times, stayed with him for probably about 4 or 5 days, maybe. Then when I went to France, he was also playing in France in the EuroLeague for Monaco. Okay. So I went there a couple times. He let me stay at his place.
At Monaco, it was.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, and we've always just kept in contact, man. That's my boy. He's like a big brother to me. So it was ironic that he came and played for Poland, and he went freaking crazy.
Like coincidence, like
man,
1 in a million, right?
Man, he's a good basketball player and even better person for sure. So that's my boy.
Okay, shout out to Jordan Lloyd.
Shout out to my boy Jay Lloyd, man. Come down to Poland, bro. We love you out here, bro. Come down and mess with us, dog.
Please. Please. Okay, I have 3 more questions to you.
Let's do it.
Why number 14? You even have a chain with number 14?
Yes, sir.
It's
number
like
14.
It's really special for you,
I don't know
right?
if I can see this. Yeah, number 14. So man, I'm telling a lot of stories today. When I was
that's good. That's good. The fans are here to know you better. So
yeah.
The floor is yours.
When I was in high school, when I first got to high school, I wore number 20.
Okay.
My uncle, he was also a really good basketball player, and he ended up dying from cancer when I was in I believe I was a freshman in high school. So I wore number 20 for him throughout high school. Then once I graduated and I went to college with Jordan Lloyd, I wanted to start my own thing. And most basketball players,
like your own legacy, right?
Yeah, have my own vibe, basically, be in my own lane. And most basketball players, if you ask them, especially guards, what number do you want to wear? Everybody wants to wear number 3 because of Allen Iverson, maybe like number 1, number 5.
6, 8, 23.
You know what I'm saying? 23 for LeBron. So for me, I was like, man, what's a number that not a lot of people wear at the professional level?
I get it.
So I was like, man, I graduated in 2014. I'm just going to stick with 14. We had... plus, a lot of my goals that I had as a kid, a lot of them ended up coming true in 2014. So I was like, I'm going to just stick with 14.
Okay.
And then it kind of just had a nice ring to it. I liked it. I ended up playing good, so I just kept it. And then this chain that I wear, my dad gave me this chain. I can't even remember how long ago, maybe about 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 years. So, me and my dad, we went through a lot together, man. Good times, tough love. So, my dad, he's the one that put the basketball in my hands. Like, if you look at any baby pictures of me when I have a basketball, like my dad put the basketball in my hands, and my mom, she taught me a lot about like faith and confidence and just believing in God and things like that. So that's why this necklace means so much to me and why I wear 14.
You're a religious person?
I don't really want to get into it too much, but I'm not religious. I'm more so like just spiritual. Like I grew up Christian. I grew up in a Christian church, and I love my pastor, and I still go to church sometimes with my family when I'm home. I respect all religions, like whatever people believe. I'm not here to say that you're right. I'm not here to say that you're wrong. I believe in God, and I have a great relationship with God. I talk to God every day. So for me, I just kind of leave it at that. Okay,
I just wanted to briefly ask, because you mentioned faith and sticking to the plan, to hard work and everything.
I just think at the end of the day, it's still just all just energy, and then you also need faith, because you can even
even if you're not religious, you need faith. You need to believe in something. Like I don't know, you can believe in your hard work or something or anything different.
Yeah, I didn't want to but since we're here now. Like, that's one of the things about being overseas is, before this year, I was the only American on the team. Now we have my boy Adam Kemp, so we got 2 Americans. But you spend so much time by yourself, you got to get closer to God. It's no other choice.
Exactly.
So when you're going through good times, bad times, you got to have something that's going to kind of keep you strong. So if you don't have no faith, then you have fear. So I would rather just have the faith.
Exactly. That's a good approach. In my opinion, of course, I'm not judging, I'm listening. What's your hidden talent?
My hidden talent?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, what's your hidden talent?
Oh, man, there's so many.
Speed it up.
Let me think. A lot of people don't know I really enjoy making music.
Music?
Yeah, music.
Okay.
Outside of basketball, music is probably my biggest passion.
Can we hear any of your songs on YouTube? I know Apple Music or something?
Man.
Or no?
I might got something coming soon for y'all, man. Coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure y'all get Apple Music. Follow me on Instagram, whatever it is.
Okay.
I did like 2 shows when I was in college. Shout out to my boy, Jordy Rob. If you're watching this, shout out to Jordy Rob.
Okay.
At my second school that I went to called Finley. And we made some songs and we put them on SoundCloud or whatever. Please don't go search them up because y'all will not find it.
What was your nickname?
My rap name?
Yeah,
I can't tell you because then they go, nah. You try to get me there though. I see what you did, but nah.
This close. I was this close. I was this close.
Nah, so yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I like to do outside of basketball is make music, listen to music. I used to want to make beats as a kid, just like any other kid.
I wanted to make beats too, but my journey like ended up after 2 minutes of putting the Fruit Loops. That's the name
Fruity
of the program.
Loops,
yeah, exactly. I just put it out.
You said Fruit Loops?
Sorry.
Nah, that's some cereal.
Not the cereal. Not the cereal. Not the cereal.
So you a rapper?
No, I'm not a rapper. I wanted to make beats.
Oh, okay. You're the producer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I saw all the colorful buttons. The drums. Hi-hats.
Hi-hats.
Yeah, hi-hats.
Okay.
Everything. No. Too complicated. I just gave up.
You might be a rapper, man. You should try it sometime. Yeah.
Nah, hell no. Just look at me. Me a rapper? No.
Man, you ain't got to show your face. All you got to do is get a mic.
No. Okay, we're going to switch to talking about you. I get the last question. Ile mam minut?
28.
Tak? Dobra. What are the goals for this season?
One goal, man, is just win a championship. Like, to be honest, there was only one reason to come back to Astoria, and that's to finish what we didn't do last year, and that's win a championship.
The job is not done.
The job's not finished. Stick to the plan. Like, we got our core guys back. We got a lot of great new guys. Everybody's a year older, a year of more experience. So as long as we stay healthy, I don't see any reason why we can't win. So
I got one more question to you, which was not included in the list of questions I provided to you.
All right.
Can you tell us what's the one thing that I don't know what the English word to use here? The one thing that wait a minute, I need to Google it. Oh, yeah. Can you tell us what, in your opinion, makes this team stand out the most? Is it the atmosphere, the character, or maybe the play style?
What makes our team stand out the most?
Yeah, because you need to stand out to win the championship, to grind, to win as many games as possible, and just to crush the enemies.
I think there's a couple things about our team. I never really thought about this until now. We got a good amount of veterans, and we got really good young guys. So
willing to prove something on the court.
Basically, yeah, because all of our veterans, except me, really, have played in the extra class before, so they got a lot of experience. Some of them have been MVPs, won championships, so they got a lot of knowledge. They might not be as athletic as they were in the past, but they're smart. We got young guys like Kuba, for example, or Jerry, great on defense, great on offense, tough, good shooters, high IQ. And then you got me that's kind of like that middle piece, you know what I mean? So I think we got a lot of lineups that we can use offensively, defensively. If we want to play fast, we got good lineups. If we need to slow the game down, we also have good lineups. So I think that's an advantage that we have over other teams, along with we went to the championship last year and we lost. So guys are motivated, and also guys know what it takes to be great. Yeah. I think, in my opinion, last year, sometimes we didn't work as hard as we should have, if I'm being honest. This year, I noticed guys are coming to practice early to get extra shots up or stretch. Guys are staying after practice. Even on off days, I've seen some of the guys in the gym. So, you know, I think it takes those little type of habits to become a champion. So
Okay. I think that's it. We have another guy coming here.
okay. Oh, Patrick Candy in the building.
Yeah, this guy is gonna be
Yeah.
interviewed next.
We were-
I got
yeah.
this question prepared for you.
I love this guy.
Okay, I got everything. If a part of you, if you have something to say to the fans, I'm good. No more questions. To you.
Man, am I looking at this camera? Which
I think
this one right here?
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to all the Astoria fans. I appreciate you guys. I want to see you guys at as many games this year as possible. I can tell you, as a player, we feed off of the love and the energy. Please come out to the games. Every game should be sold out. We're going to make you guys proud this year for sure. I'm happy to be back. It's good to be back. Asta, let's go, man. Shout out to Lima, Ohio. Straight up.
That's all. That's a wrap. Thank you. Thank you
Yes,
very much
sir.
for
Thank you.
coming here. Thank you.